Yo, what up, guys? I'm on my way out, so I'm gonna try to make this a really quick tutorial, but there's a lot to cover. So I'm gonna show you the sound that we're gonna be making. It's gonna be like I just made this like right now, and I kind of reminds me of like a Swedish House Mafia type of Supersaws. So this is what that sounds like. Okay, so that's the sound. There's two parts to this. It's just two Sylenths, and we're just going to get into the first one here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I did as opposed to just making it all from scratch again. So you're going to go menu, and you're going to initiate the preset, and you're going to go bring the poly up to 16. You're going to invert the wave, fine tune it to 0.19. You're going to leave this on saw. 8 voices right here, retrig on, and detune at 1.24. Oscillator 2, no fine tuning, invert the wave, saw wave. You're going to bring that up to 4 voices right here, not 8 before. Retrig on, and we're going to detune this to 1.86. And for our amp right here, we're going to just have the attack all the way down, decay all the way up, sustain at 4.94, or release at 3.72. Okay, so now for our filter A, we're just going to yank the cutoff all the way down, bring the reso to 6.56, and drive at 2.505, and leave it at 24. And okay, so let's go into part B now. For part B, we're gonna invert the wave. We're gonna fine tune it just a little bit of a detune at negative 0.03. Saw wave right here. 8 voices. Detune at 4.43. Retrig on. Let's see it. You can copy the envelope settings with like just click right here on the C, and you could just paste it over right here. And okay, so for oscillator 2 now, yeah, you're gonna bring that down an octave. You're gonna invert the wave, detune it to 0.09. Leave it on saw, or bring it up to saw. 8 voices right here. Retrig, detune at 0.95, and our filter right here is gonna be low pass 24. Drive is up to 3.81. Our reso is 2.38, and our cutoff is all the way down. So now in our cutoff, our filter control, we're gonna bring the cutoff all the way up. We're gonna leave our reso at 0.81, and we're gonna bring our key track all the way up and turn on warm drive. Now for the mod envelope, we're gonna just go into this little menu when you click on the green boxes, and you're gonna select cutoff A and B, bring this up all the way to 10, and our attack is at 0.57, and our decay is at 3.56, sustain at 5.11, and finally our release is at 5.06. So okay, effects now. I almost forgot it. I added a little bit of chorus, just a little bit for a little bit of a detune. So you can just pretty much yank down the delay and the rate all the way. Have a little dry wet at 5.71. Our EQ, we just have a little bit of a boost here, and our bass frequency is 248, 84. I mean, our treble is at 10. And our treble frequency is at 736. And for delay, I didn't do much. I just made sure the left side was at 1/8 and the right side was on 1/8D, and dry wet is at 56. And for reverb, I just yanked down the pre-delay, and I just have the reverb at 40%. And you don't have to use this compressor. I mean, I'm gonna use other compressors later on in this chain, but you know, I just added a little. I just turned on the compressor. I brought down the threshold to like -6 dB. Attack and release is kind of where it was, and that is the first sound. So by itself, it sounds like this. Okay, cool. And now for the second one. This one's really more of like a layer to the other one. Kind of complements it in a way. So what we're going to want to do is bring this up. So first, you're going to have to open up a new Sylenth, initiate that, bring this poly up to 16. Going to want to, let's see, saw wave, 8 voices, retrig on, detune at 410, oscillator 2. We're going to, let's see, no detune. We're going to do a square wave, 8 voices, retrig on, detune at 5.05. For our attack in the amp, we're going to have 0.68. Our detune's at 7.64. Our sustain is at 218. And our release is at 4.70. And so, real quick, you can copy oscillator 1 and just bring it into B, and just make sure you detune it by an octave. Same with amp A, you could just copy it, bring it into B. I think I brought up the release to 5.67 on B. And on oscillator 2, you can just copy this one over again to part B, just detune it down an octave, or bring it down an octave, I mean. And the filter, you can just copy filter A to filter B. And if I didn't go over it already, or if I did, I'm gonna look real stupid, whatever. So our filter is at the cutoff is at 25. Our reso is at 1.76, and drive is all the way down. This is important. You're gonna want to have it on 12 dB for the low pass. So yeah, make sure once you're done with that, copy it over and blah blah blah. Our filter control is we're gonna bring the cutoff all the way up. Our reso is at 2.19. Key track is at 6.86. Warm drive is on. And now for our mod envelope area, we're gonna go into this menu, select cutoff A, bring this little knob to 5.24. Our attack is all the way down. Our decay is at 1.49. Our sustain is at 0.17, and our release is at 4.94. And now for the EQ, just boosted the bass a bit, brought the frequency up to 242. Our treble is at 6 dB around there, and the frequency is at 440. And the delay and reverb is pretty much the same as the other one, just left is 1/8, right is 1/8 D. Our dry wet is 33%. For reverb, just make sure you have it, the dry wet on 18%, pre-delay all the way down. And the compressor is kind of the same as the other one as well. And I added a little bit of like a glide to both of them, like around this range right here, not like over here, that's way too much, but kind of around the 210 area. You don't have to have it, I just kind of like it on. And so yeah, that's what this one sounds like by itself. And together. So yeah, you can hear how empty this sounds by itself, but with the help of this one. Yeah, so I was trying to make one patch that was just really huge and humongous, but you know, I'd rather layer things and get my overall sound from that as opposed to just going nuts and tweaking stuff for hours. You know, I made both of these patches in like 10 minutes and under 10 minutes, and that includes both of them. So it was really quick, really easy, and hopefully you guys learn how to make your own Supersaws in Sylenth, because it is easy and it's really cool, and I think everyone uses like the same kind of presets and stuff, so you know, you can learn a lot from that. So thanks for watching and have a great day.